Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll talk about the 12 Agile principles. And before we proceed further in this series of Agile fundamentals, it is very important for us to understand these 12 Agile principles. Why? Because understanding the 12 Agile principles is crucial before implementing any Agile methodology, because they provide the necessary mindset for Agile to be effective. If we do not understand the value behind these principles, then there is no point implementing Scrum, Kanban, or XP in our projects, because these principles shape teams' behavior, decision making, and work processes, ensuring that the practices which we are following are just not the steps but are ingrained in the team's culture. So let's get going. The first principle is customer satisfaction through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. This principle specifies the importance of continuously delivering valuable software to the customer as soon as it's shippable. That is, as soon as the part of this software is ready to be provided to the customer so that they can use it. It's about understanding customers' need and rapidly delivering software that meets those needs. This approach reduces the risk of long development cycles by involving iterative development. This way, the feedback is gathered and incorporated regularly, ensuring that the product is always valuable. The second one is welcoming changing requirements even late in the development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage. Agile is adaptive by nature. This principle encourages teams to stay open-minded and ready for changes at any time while they work on a project. It acknowledges that business environments and customer needs can change rapidly. Instead of getting stressed with the changes, Agile views them as opportunities to improve the product and provide additional value. It involves flexible planning. They build the product piece by piece, which means they can change one part easily, and delivering small incremental changes to accommodate evolving requirements. The third one is deliver working software frequently with a preference to the shorter timescale. Agile focuses on frequent delivery of functional software with a preference for shorter timescales, like weeks rather than months. Therefore, in maximum Scrum teams, the size of the sprint is around 2 weeks, and after each sprint, they provide a certain deliverable to the customer. This frequent delivery ensures that the product is moving in the right direction and allows for regular feedback from the customer. It helps in identifying any issues early in the process, reducing the risk associated with the long-term development. Frequent releases also mean that the product can start delivering value to the customer quite soon, which gains a lot of goodwill and customer satisfaction. The next one is business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. This principle stresses the importance of collaboration and direct communication between the business stakeholders like clients, users, product owners, and the development team. This principle talks about regular interactions, preferable daily interactions, to ensure that everyone is aligned with the project goals, the project progress, and project's needs. This close cooperation helps in making informed decisions, prioritizing work effectively, and ensuring that the product is aligned with what the business goals are. The next is build projects around motivated individuals. Give them the environment and the support they need, and trust them to get the job done. Agile recognizes the value of motivated and skilled team members. Agile believes that people in a team perform best when they are motivated. when they are provided with the necessary tools. For example, if a team needs some kind of training, let's say in a particular domain or a technology, then that training should be provided to them. People should be heard well and they should have the freedom to work. It's about creating an environment where people can work effectively, make decisions, and feel a sense of ownership as well as accountability for the work they are doing. The next principle is that the most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. Everyone values direct communication. Similarly, this agile principle reveals the importance of face-to-face interactions as the most efficient and effective method of conveying information. In-person conversations can reduce misunderstandings and provide quick clarification, leading to better collaboration and quicker decision making. If you have a globally expanded team, then prefer video calls for face-to-face communication. For example, if you're talking to the product owner face-to-face, then the expressions and body language helps you to create a bond and develop a better understanding towards the discussed topic as well as towards each other. The next is working software is the primary measure of progress. Prior to Agile, teams used to showcase their progress with the number of tasks completed and number of hours burned. But in Agile, and particularly in Scrum, the principle of working software is the primary measure of progress is fundamental, which says that the real progress of the project is best represented by software that works, software that users can interact with and can deliver value. This principle encourages teams to prioritize the creation of tangible and usable features over just meeting the deadlines or completing the tasks. This way, it becomes easier to communicate the status of the project to stakeholders. Demonstrations of functional software are more illustrative and meaningful than reports or charts. They provide clear evidence of where the project stands and what has been accomplished. The next one is agile processes promote sustainable development. One of the most effective principles of Agile is the idea of sustainable development. This principle talks about sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely so that long-term goals are met. In Agile, the goal is to create a working environment which is free of extreme pressure. Psychology says that you can work in pressure for some time, but not always. Eventually, you are likely to give up. According to Agile, a team can deliver high quality work consistently if the pace of the work is maintained and the team works in a sustainable environment. The next principle is continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhances agility. This Agile principle means that a team should constantly strive for high standards in both technical aspects and the design elements of the project. By focusing on technical excellence, teams can ensure that their product is not just functional but also robust, scalable, and maintainable. This approach reduces the long-term costs associated with fixing or updating poorly constructed code. Similarly, good design is about creating user-centric, intuitive products that meet the needs of the end users. When a team commits to continuously improving their technical skills and design methodologies, they become more agile. They can adapt quickly to changes, incorporate feedback more efficiently, and deliver better quality products. Next is simplicity. The art of maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. This is one of the Agile principles that is important to understand before implementing any Agile methodology. This principle talks about the simplicity of work, that is, to focus only what really matters and cutting out the unnecessary work. It's not about doing less, but it's about doing only what is necessary and doing that well. For example, let's say on a project there are two reviews happening for a task, functional review and a code review, both performed by separate people. Instead, a simpler approach could be to have only one review. If two people are required, they could do pair programming for these tasks. Also, by minimizing the amount of work not done, resources are allocated more efficiently, leading to cost savings and better use of time. The next principle is that best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams. Agile says that the goal of the team should be to become self-organized. Only self-organized teams understand the performance meaning. That is, they know that when a team is given a freedom to organize themselves, then they tend to create more effective and innovative solutions. In self-organizing teams, members collaboratively decide how to handle the tasks, distribute the work based on individual strengths and expertise. And they also take collective responsibility for the outcome. This type of environment fosters good communication and open communication, which is very much important for developing robust and good architectures. Empowering teams leads to a more engaged workforce, which finally results in higher quality work and more successful projects. The last principle. At regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly. This agile principle emphasizes the importance of taking a step back at a certain interval is essential to evaluate how the team is working. Looking at what's been achieved, identifying what worked well, and pinpointing the areas that need improvement. This process is often conducted in retrospective meetings with open communication and feedback. Team members discuss not only the successes but also the challenges and obstacles they faced and what they can do from their end for future improvement. By doing this regularly, teams can spot trends, learn from their mistakes, and adapt their strategies and behavior for better results in future. This principle ensures that teams don't become stagnant but continue to grow and adapt, increasing their productivity and quality of work. So that was all for this session.